Performing tonight all the way from Eastern Kentucky are Tim Deaton, Luke Davis, Lindsey Branson, of Appalachian Arts Alliance, ArtStation, Kentucky. Give it up for their session.
How's everybody doing tonight? Here, these things are moving. Right. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's always been you.
Hey, everybody. I'm Robert Barry Fleming, Executive Artistic Director here at Actors Theatre of Louisville. Thank you for joining us for the Louisville Sessions. Our music video sessions from artists around the state of Kentucky and greater Louisville that feature original music and video. And you just heard some great stuff from Tim, Luke, and Lindsey. Thank you for joining us, you all. We're thrilled that you're here. Usually we have this released virtually, but this session was actually released live at Actors Theatre of Louisville's Convergence Ball. We're going to play the video again for you. I still sing at the end, but we're going to first get a chance to meet these incredible artists. I want to just offer Actors Theatre of Louisville acknowledges this gathering takes place on the unceded land of the Shawnee, Eastern Band of the Cherokee, Chickasaw, and Osage tribes, and many other indigenous people. Also want to uplift and express gratitude for the collective action of global majority peoples over the centuries that continues to make our current society prosperity possible. Thank you for being a part of Louisville Sessions and joining me today, Tim, Luke, and Lindsey. We're really excited that you've joined us, or I'm really excited. We just watched your live video release introduced by our incredible board member, Dr. Kyla Story at the Convergence Ball. Thank you for being a part of that event and for representing Hazard Kentucky Strong. Our Louisville Hazard connection is really special to us. And I just want to say thank you for joining us today, too. Would you all just be willing to introduce yourself and tell us a bit about ArtStation and Kentucky and Appalachian Arts Alliance?
Sure. No, you go first.
You go first. I'm Tim Deaton. I'm the Executive Director of the Appalachian Arts Alliance.
Luke Davis, Director of Operations, Appalachian Arts Alliance.
I'm Lindsey Branson, and if you didn't know, I'm from the Appalachian Arts Alliance,
Right
and I'm
on.
Director of Education.
So the Appalachian Arts Alliance is a nonprofit, just community arts organization. We teach all forms and disciplines of the arts individually and in group education format, as well as providing events and activities and educational programming for community empowerment and to provide tools to our community so that they can create the place that they want to live. Eastern Kentucky has went through some major changes in the last little bit, and for a while, a lot of our communities lied stagnant and stale, and the out-migration was just ridiculous. And so we decided as an organization to just start pushing the arts and using the arts to help build and form our community. And that's who we are and what we do. We're an organization built by and for and completely encompassing of the entire community.
Beautiful, beautiful. Now, similar to Louisville Sessions, you all do studio session releases as well. I believe this started during the shutdown from the pandemic, but would love to learn more.
Absolutely. So studio sessions was something that we came up with because, we started building the ArtStation in 2019. And about the time we were ready to start accepting people in the doors, no one wanted to come because everyone was so scared and because the pandemic was just running rampant at that time. And so we still wanted to provide a way for people in the community to gain access to music and arts exposure, as well as giving artists and musicians in our community an outlet to express their talents and to showcase their music and abilities. And so along came studio sessions, and we started out, the very first one was filmed almost exactly where we are right here.
Yeah.
And it had the three of us. And from there, it just went off like crazy. We had people reaching out to us who wanted the opportunity to showcase their stuff. And I think, what are we at now, Luke?
I don't even know.
We're
I know we're over
It's
100.
over 100.
We're over 100 that we've done. Yeah. So this year, because things have progressed significantly, we've done a lot more in-person things and a little less on it. We've been doing about once a month versus once every single week. Also, that's a lot of capacity for staff members to have to do weekly. So we slimmed that down to monthly, and we're actually really excited to have this Louisville session be our studio session for this week.
Well, what a powerful testament to how arts can really uplift and allow people to express. I know this song holds some specific significance as an artistic expression during challenging times. How is singing together for you, Lindsey, Lorraine, and Luke? How has it actually led to healing or connection? Or, I mean, how would you say the work has kind of helped heal and sustain you?
I'll let you start that one because you haven't talked a lot.
I think music itself is healing, and it's all about connection. At least it always has been for me. You know, when we all started working together, I knew Tim for a long time, but I really didn't know Lindsey, and we bonded quick on the musical ground. And then when we started performing together and learning songs together, it felt natural. It felt right.
Who wrote this one? Was it all three of you?
We all had a hand in it.
Yeah.
I walked in and learned harmony. Let's be real honest here. These two wrote it. These two wrote it.
Lindsey
I got
already
the backstory.
Lindsey already had a chorus. Yeah, go ahead.
So I actually had a whole song written to this chorus back in, I would say, 2015. And it was a whole entire song. And when Tim was like, you know, we got invited to come out and do this song, we need an original. I was like, well, you know, I write a lot of songs, but I write a lot of love songs. And I was like, I feel like for us three, we don't need a love song. We need something very uplifting. And we were getting a little nervous about like what we wanted to write about. And then it hit me that I remembered this song and I remembered the lyrics, you know, even on a rainy day, I still sing. And that was the only thing I remembered was that chorus. And I said, I think this is the song that we should work with and that we can build out new verses. And at the time when I wrote the song, it was like just a way of no matter where I'm at in my life, it doesn't matter if I'm having a bad day or a good day, I'm still going to sing. I'm going to be the best version of myself. As long as I have music, I'm great. And I didn't realize how much it was going to relate to where we are in our lives and where we're at in our community, and also with the floods that had happened, and just how much it would be so uplifting for everyone. So,
yeah, you all model resilience and are just leaders in that way, in both your art making as artists, but also in your leadership. I've been a big admirer of you, and I'm so happy to have a connection with you. What comes first, lyrics or music for you?
You know, it used to be for me, I had to have music and listen to the music before the lyrics. But here lately, and I don't know what the shift has happened, but I've been writing lyrics first before the music. So I think it depends on my mood.
That's fantastic. It's so hard for people to find their voice, and I've always found the art's a place where I kind of was, even if I only could do it through my body or something, it was like it's the place where I kind of found myself, and that you're giving so many young people and people in the community a chance to do that is extraordinary. How do people find out more about you and your work?
So there are several ways. One, our most favorite, is come down and see us. And you know that, Robert. You know, there's something to be said about these mountains here. And unfortunately, there's a lot of misconceptions about the communities that exist within these mountains. And one of the lovely parts of what we're doing, and one of the even more lovelier parts of our relationship and partnership, is the ability to get to share about the beauty that is Eastern Kentucky. Right off, artstationky.org is our website, and you can find links and updated information about everything we have going on. And of course, all of our social media. We're on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all over the place. Again, just come down and see us, because we have so much stuff going on here constantly. We're always looking for ways to add and increase our programming and opportunities and our reach. So all kinds of ways. You can also just give us a call here at the Art Station, and all that information can be found on the website, artstationky.org.
Fantastic. I know I can't wait to get back down there. I had a great time when I was there in October. Who are your musical influences? These are not actual questions that I was supposed to ask, but I'm curious.
Oh,
Go
yeah.
first.
I grew up on Allman Brothers and old blues stuff. My father had a framed picture of Dwayne Allman in our living room that he refused to take down. And I've always loved that vein of music. And then I fell in love with 70s funk for a long time.
Yeah.
Bill Withers was a big influence on my songwriting. I'm sort of all over the place.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
Go for it.
Let's see. I can name off a bunch of people that I like and that have inspired me. I would say in recent years now, Casey Musgraves is a big one that I really am very inspired. And Luke actually said with this particular song, there's a run that I do. He said was very Susan Tedeschi's from the Tedeschi Trucks Band, which here recently I very much have been gaining a lot of inspiration from them. So yeah.
And for me, mine's kind of like Luke's. It just kind of runs the gamut. It depends really on what mood I'm in and what I'm listening to, or what project that I'm, currently into. Of course, my passion has been stage and theater and things like that. So I don't know. There's so many sources and people that come into play with with who my favorites and who my inspiration is. So
The world
is my inspiration.
I know, and that's the
Harry
best.
Swimming is my inspiration.
Right back at you, Tim Deaton. Well, look, what other musicians in the state of Kentucky and particularly in southeastern Kentucky that we might not know, that we should know, that you really love?
I'm going to give my boy Ben
I
Fugate
was
in the
gonna
Burn and
say.
Trash Band. He has been working so hard, and he actually came to the art station to do one of our studio sessions, and then started coming to a lot of our events like Front Porch Pickin' that we host for musicians to just gather and play. And through that, he has just grown so much as an artist and playing so much around here. And he's a great guy. And he's a great musician and singer. So
We've been fortunate to feature some really great people who, everybody's going to know Tyler Childers, Sturgill Simpson, Sunday Best, those people, but people like Waylon Nelson, Willie Jamerson, who else? These are people that we have come play at our open air vendor markets and stuff like that. And they kill it every time. My good friend Travis Napier from Leslie County is a super talented songwriter.
Right on.
And they're all trying to do something.
yeah, and also I have to give the lovely Sarah Kate Morgan from the county over. She works at the Hodman Settlement School. Crazy dulcimer player. She's fantastic. I want her to sing me to sleep.
Yeah.
I listened to her sing the phone book.
Wow.
They've named off everyone that came to my mind immediately, and I'm going to give us a shameless plug to a fantastic resource that we have here in the region, and that's the Kentucky School of Bluegrass and Traditional Music over in Hyden, Kentucky. And Lindsey is actually an alumni of that education, and they are doing fantastic work over there with recording and teaching different styles of bluegrass and country, and just working with students who otherwise there's nowhere else really doing that. And they've been going strong now for 10 years almost, also, and they're just incredible, and they're pumping out some incredible talent over there. So Bluegrass School of Traditional Music over in Hyden, Kentucky.
Thank you for that shameless plug. I don't think most people around the country realize what great folk art and richness we have in our great state in the center of the country. It's usually an unknown, extraordinary resource that's engine culture and arts around the world. So it's really exciting to hear some names put to that long tradition. I can't thank you all enough. I know you are so busy, but for you to take the time to share your art with us and talk to us about the great stuff that's happening is such an honor and such a privilege. And why don't we take one more look at I Still Sing, released live at the Convergence Ball one more time. Thanks, y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Performing tonight all the way from Eastern Kentucky are Tim Deaton, Luke Davis, Lindsey Branson, of Appalachian Arts Alliance, ArtStation Kentucky. Give it up for their session.
How's everybody doing tonight? Here, these things are moving. Right. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.